Tommy, I can't stop you from going into the mountain. But beware, there are things up there that are buried. Hello everyone and welcome to the internet podcast Buried, a show where we go out into the internet jungle and bring back gems of hidden lore to the public seeing eye. As always, I'm Declan Grogan and I'm joined by my very good friends Dylan Ward.
I'm so happy to announce that this is the podcast where we're all fully naked throughout the entire episode, and I'm glad that we're all coordinating in our own spaces.
Jimmy Brown.
I shaved from the ears down for this podcast.
And Liam Mann.
This is actually the first podcast that I'm fully clothed.
Wait,
that's a twist.
Well, one of us is gonna
we've recorded together, though.
See, now you have to go back to listen to all the episodes, knowing now what you know.
I can hear the skin.
Every once in a while, you just hear a in the background.
meaty clapping.
Yeah, we didn't want to embarrass you when we were all together recording. I mean, it was obviously weird when you were naked in the room.
And that's why you guys are my friends.
Aw, hey there. That's really nice of you.
Maybe Liam being naked was friendship all along. Was the friends that we made all along.
Yeah?
That's what it was.
Is that what it was?
The treasure.
Yeah.
Did you say, so Liam says he has got something he wants to start us out
so
with
I figured that, I had a pretty good topic to kick us off, to get our mental juices flowing so that we can have some nice discussion over our topics.
Of course.
So I was watching an episode of the hit Netflix original I Think You Should Leave.
Okay.
It's basically it's like a sketch comedy show on Netflix.
Tim Robinson.
Yes, with Tim Robinson, and it's very like just nonsensical. And it's very weird. But there's one in one of the skits. One of the background characters says something, and it kind of took me back.
Resonates.
It kind of took me back. So all of us here at the Barry podcast. We all met each other through on the stage, right? Where we all have a background in acting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we met on the stage. We each got like the separate scripts, and then we went up like show night, and we met each other as our characters did.
That's true. Yeah. We all had different scripts. It was a very strange show.
Yeah. Nobody really knew what was. It was a show on illiteracy, and everybody was reading the whole time.
Just reading different.
The audience rated it 0 stars out of 5.
Yeah. Which, hey.
I think it was kind of rough.
The real stars were on the stage.
All right, Liam, continue.
We met on the theater.
But anyway, that took me back. But there was one particular line of dialogue that kind of brought me to this point, because there's this one piece of dialogue that no matter how well trained an actor is, from the lowest levels to the highest levels, I've never heard an actor be able to deliver this line of dialogue convincingly. So, If you'll all check our group chat, I sent you guys a little line that I want you to go down the line, starting with Declan, Jimmy, then Dylan, and I want you to read the line and try to make it sound as convincing as you can.
Gosh, that last word ruins the whole thing.
That really is like the corkscrew in it, It's going good, and then
such like I've never heard anyone. Okay, so
all right, here we go.
So Declan,
sound pretty good,
Hey!
All right,
it's like my voice just gave out.
Now, Jimmy,
sound pretty good, eh?
It's not a word.
And now Dylan.
Sounds pretty good, eh?
Alright, that was the worst.
So basically, for those listening at home, there's no way to naturally and convincingly deliver the word eh, like it's just.
It's not a word.
But
it's a grunt. It's a stage direction.
In all the plays I've been in, there's been at least one in the script, and it's always so painful, because it's like, no matter what way you try to work around it, it always sounds gross and forced.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's like the worst. Why can't it just be like, sound pretty good, huh?
Sounds pretty good.
Like just anything. Like it makes me turn Canadian. Like, sound pretty good, eh?
So you're in town. You're in town is where people go to die, eh?
Oh, hey. The fish market's closed today, eh? It's like,
You killed your wife in cold blood.
You're sounding like that's like the Tim Allen sound.
Yeah.
Tim Allen. That's what it was. Maybe Tim Allen got his first script for Home Improvement, and that was what it was, and he was just like,
Maybe, yeah, he saw it in the script, and he decided he'd just make a choice, and he goes, sounds pretty good.
It's like a siren, jeez.
But yeah, no, because I was watching the show, and like they were talking about like a printer. It was like the printer sketch, and the Santa brought it. He's like, oh, looks like we've been pretty good this year, eh? And I was like, because like the acting.
God, what are some of the other lines? Like I'm trying to think of the other lines that never make sense. Like one time it was just like G-A-H, ga. Like that appears in a lot of scripts.
Yeah.
Gah! Right. It's like, I don't know, no one ever says gah in real life.
Have you ever been so aghast at something that you throw your arm up? Gah!
Gah! I'm so angry with you, Susan.
You're at the market. They're out of ham. Gah! Excuse me, sir. We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Do you think when Caesar was standing in front of the council and he saw them all draw their blades, he looked around and went, "Gah!"
You guys.
He said to me, he says, "Et tu, Brute, eh?
Eh? Et tu, Brute?"
God damn.
Gosh, that's the freaking worst. I do not want to know like a person who does speak like that in real life.
Sounds good, eh?
God, you don't give me any time, eh? Oh.
Like, I would genuinely think that, like, my life, like, something is wrong with the person. Like, if someone came, like, perfectly great guy, like, if you came up to me and we were just having a nice conversation one day and you would go, oh, man, like, how about those sports, eh? I'd be like, something's amiss.
Who are you? Excuse me.
Immediate red flag.
We've been friends for quite some time, but I think it's now time to end our
cutting the cord. There's something. I'm on to you.
Gosh, that's the perfect way to like leave a party, though. You just like say A at the end of the sentence, and everyone's just done with you.
And everyone's like, go home, get out.
Nobody's talking to me anymore. Gah!
Yeah, just go up to.
I leave! And then he storms out.
Exit stage left. All right. I feel like, are you guys ready to do some topics?
I'm ready to do some topics.
I have a decent topic, and I'm quite worried that one of you fine gentlemen might actually be doing it yourselves.
I doubt you're doing mine, and I do want to go second. I've decided that is the place I want to be in the lineup.
All right,
I'll tell you what.
First.
Mine isn't really of the internet. I just found out about it on the internet, and I thought you guys might enjoy like how interesting it is.
That's fine.
So I'll go after Declan.
Okay.
Third.
Liam, do you mind being the boot?
Okay, I'll be the boot.
All right.
Gah! Fine, I'll be the boot.
Gah! Hey.
Gah!
I guess I don't really mind being the boot, eh?
Oh gosh.
All right.
Okay.
So, this topic that I've stumbled upon. What?
I said, "Oh, boot is last." I wasn't.
Yeah.
You said boot, and I didn't know what you meant, so I just said yes.
Oh, you're about to go first.
And I was kind of just waiting for you to be like, "All right, you can start," or for you to start talking.
Okay. So my topic today is a subreddit that was suggested to me by Reddit themselves.
What?
Mr.
And
Reddit?
it's r/Geedis, Geedis.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
And it is the search. It's the search for a creature nobody knows the background of. It's a rabbit hole. So, like about a week ago, this subreddit got like broadcasted to me or like advertised by Reddit themselves. And it's r/Geedis, and the search begins. Click on Welcome to r/Geedis. Please start here and join the mystery. It gives you a full rundown of where we are to date. And also, speaking of to date, apparently there's an AMA coming up, which reveals everything. So by the time that you hear this topic, it's already unburied. We're good.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
We'll give a quick give a quick
So
rundown of what that thing is.
So it started with Nate Fernold. I'm sorry, he's a comedian. I'm not completely familiar with him, but he found a pin and he tweeted out a picture of the pin. And I'll send a picture into the group chat, but it's of this monster thing. He says, "What the fuck is a Geetus? I found this old pin. Google has no answers." And then it started this huge search of everybody trying to find the Geetus.
Dude, is the YouTube video entitled like "Comedian Destroys Geetus"?
Or is it pronounced Goddess?
You know, Geetus, I don't know why you'd come at me. I'm kind of known for this.
Jesus Christ. So everybody was like, I have no idea what the fuck a Geetus is, but they were able to find a sheet of stickers that from the 70s that had characters that looked like they were from like a television show, and one of the characters was Geetus himself. He makes an appearance.
Jeez.
So everybody was like, who the heck is this character? And then as it was getting more and more attention, more and more people were like, I have seen this character before. This is a TV show called The Land of Ta. And they were able to find on the sticker sheet the brand that made it was a company called Denizen. And they were able to like track down Denizen making stickers from the 30s to present. Because they make like 2017 merch. I'm also going through this very quickly. So
this sounds very reminiscent of like the Wizard's Castle or whatever that one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like in the sense of like it was a very obscure thing that existed like pre-internet, and so like it wasn't popular, so no one had any reason to like keep track of it, and so it just sort of vanished.
No, exactly. That's exactly what this is. And then the other thing is, 8 years ago, an anonymous Yahoo questions board, somebody asked a question about, does anybody remember the television show that was on local television called The Land of Ta? Didn't even mention Geetus, because Geetus would just be a character.
Didn't even
on the
mention
show.
Geetus.
I can't imagine that Geetus would be like the main character.
Right. Well, but here's the thing.
The pin is this monster, and you're like, all right, that's fine, and then just beneath it, just like, Geetus. That only makes more questions. Like,
no further questions, Your Honor. That's him.
Yeah. So for like the last week, I've been following this, and there have been like fake leads and people freaking out because there was like somebody from Czechoslovakia was saying that they know about this show and they're gonna give away all the secrets.
Yes, it is Geetus.
And everybody was like, "Yes, perfect. We're finally gonna believe this man."
People were like, "Gah! What are we gonna?
And
What
then
are we
we
gonna
found
learn?"
out he wasn't real.
I'm also looking at like the picture of all the characters together, and even in like this cast of weird characters, Geetus still looks out of place. Like,
Yeah.
he still is like, it's like all these weird knights and robots and monsters, and Geetus is just looking like a little boy over here.
Right.
Yeah,
He's just present. I'm trying to find it, but there was some really good.
I do
posts.
like how on this sticker sheet, like they all have really weird names except for like Harry.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
there's
like Star
Geetus,
Wars. No, it's like
Tokar,
it's like Game of Thrones. You got like
Zoltan.
Hrothgar, Dragon Lord, and then Ned. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
my
I've been
gosh,
reading
it's
this
so
book, Dune. I actually just finished it. Very famous sci-fi book. Great book. And everybody's named these whack names, you know? But the main character's name is just Paul. You know?
amazing.
So,
Well, I can't find it now, but there was a fake leak where somebody had said that they found a book on the Land of Ta, the lore behind the Land of Ta, and it was like Geetus stood at the doorway, unblinking, untalking. Like it was like so weird, and then they're like,
God.
"That's not
Oh my
even
God.
real." Like it's just like a fake leak that got a lot of attention. No, I can't find it. Yeah. Well, people believed it. People were like, "Holy shit!"
dude,
Jeez, this is so. I love this stuff because that there are like these. It shows that there are these projects that multiple people worked on, and they're just already lost to time. Like years.
Exactly.
Like, this,
Yeah.
This is something that not a lot of people remember, and it was recent. It looks like.
well, and I think in a lot of ways, I think we take that for granted, especially like in a time like because we live when we do now. You know what I mean? Because I feel like,
Yeah.
especially like now, like once something is on the internet, like it's pretty much there forever. Like it can be obscured, it can be it can be buried.
Jesus. All right, guys, pack up. We're done.
Thank you.
Time to quit.
I didn't even plan that one. but like it's still gonna be there. Like you will be able to find it like through keywords or if you know what you're looking for. But like there was a time when it was like not even like, you know, even 20, like, you know what I mean, 20, 25, like 30 years ago, it's just like if something like died out in popularity, that's it. It was gone. Like that's it.
Forever.
No one cared.
No more.
It just didn't exist.
Except for the diehard Geetus fans.
Well, but that's the thing.
so
And then that's
true,
like
What
no
the
one
fuck
cared
is
about
a
Geetus.
Geetus?
And so like even when the internet came around, it's like, well, there was no one who cared enough about Geetus to put Geetus on the internet.
Right.
Yeah, really. Like, I mean,
He's a
imagine
lost
all
in
the stuff we
space.
must have lost, you know?
I also just don't appreciate that Geetus has human fingers. He's a monster. He's a fuzzy beast creature with horns, and he has human hands and human hands for feet.
Well said.
It's a very uncomfortable situation,
well
and I think that's a good way to segue into the next topic.
Very eloquent, Dylan.
I
Thank
think
you.
yeah, that was very enjoyable. I like that.
Good. I didn't have a topic for like the last 2 weeks, so I'm glad that this one worked.
Well, my friends, I'm about to break the buried game wide open real quick. Okay?
Oh.
The whole
Oh,
thing.
no.
Oh, but
No
I
more.
just finished fixing it.
It's gonna be broken real quick.
Ah, man.
No more will we have weeks where there are no topics. This is I have gone digging, and I found the well. I was looking up, as I usually do, to find these topics by looking up weird websites and then finding BuzzFeed lists or whatever else to just find something strange that I haven't seen before. And one of the websites is called stealthboats.com. It's your free resource for stealth boat pictures. And stealth boats cannot be seen by radar or humans. And these images are copyright, but you can credit the website. And if you want to go to this website, stealthboats.com, it's blank. The whole thing's blank. There's nothing on here. And that's the joke, right? Quick pun, haha, can't be seen by humans. But I'm like, that's funny, and I scroll down to the bottom, and oh, what's this? A tiny little thing that says more pointless sites here.
Oh.
And you click on
No.
this. You click on this
Declan.
link.
Declan, you're not supposed to tell the audience, because now they're going to know every single topic. They're going to see it coming.
No, I'm telling you, there are hundreds of pages of weird websites on this thing. Even if they could find one, it doesn't matter. This is going to be an episode that will be buried. And I did think ahead. I was like, oh, how can I release this? How can I like NSA release this information to the public and ruin us? And so I've decided to make a new segment here on Buried for it's called Nuggets.
Oh.
So welcome to Nuggets, everybody.
What is this? What is
Excuse
this?
me.
You can't just not tell us about this and then play a theme. You
Just flip the
not
fucking
tell us about
script
a
and
theme.
pull out the Yuka fucking Lele. What the hell?
Welcome
That's
to-
Spoochie. How did you even learn to play the ukulele?
He's been practicing in his spare time. I've sent him
It's
to school.
Vespucci. It's Vespucci.
And way to go
Protangle.
second.
It's
Way to be.
yeah.
I can't lead this off. I need to wait until one person's gone and nuggets. Pew pew pew.
You know, Declan, this kind of stuff may fly on your other podcasts, but here we communicate with each other.
Look, you know, it's just like we've been going out in the jungle. We've been digging hard for these really meaty topics, but I've also found that on this website everything's pretty quick one-off ones. So I thought I might go to the river and pan for some nuggets of gold here, and so I want to throw 3 quick ones at you. All right.
All right.
We can talk as long as we want on these. They probably won't be too fruitful. So the first one's called IamAturtle.org. .org, mind you, not .com. This is an organization. It's a website that just shows the phrase "I am a turtle" in several different languages and nothing else.
Huh. When you say several, you mean many. Honestly, there's at least like 34.
If only there were a word for many, like several.
All right, but several. All right. Guys, this has been an issue with speaking for me for a long time. When I say several, I mean like 7 to 10. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Okay,
know.
but You guys, to stop for a second. Go all the way down to
Yeah,
the bottom.
I was about to
The
bring
last
this up.
10 are a mess.
Yeah, they are.
It's
They
binary.
got pig Latin,
I like
pigeon,
egg language. Egg
Political
language
correctness.
is
scientific
Eggy,
speak. I exist in Clelonian.
I'd like to read the politically correctness one. I'm a
ahead.
reptilian creature who has a hard covering on its back that travels in a very slow motion.
There you go.
Pig Latin. I am a Ertlte.
Wait.
I am a Ertlte. I Ertlte.
Why is Edo in between all the random ones?
I don't
Yeah.
know what
What
Edo
is-
is.
I don't know what that is
What's
either.
egg language?
Egg language is eggy.
Liam,
Liam.
read Cockney.
Oi. Oh, a cockney's a dick. Oi. I'm a tile.
Towel.
I'm a turtle.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm a towel.
okay. Can we talk about how egg
I'm a
language?
bloody turtle, mate.
Egg language looks like every time there is a vowel, you just put egg in front of it.
Ooh, I like that.
Eggy, eggam, egga, tegger, teggle.
Tuggle.
Whoa.
Tugger tuggle.
Careful,
That kinda-
careful where you're throwing
Eggy
those
egga
R's.
mega tegga. Imagine, Declan, imagine you wake up one morning, you walk down to the kitchen table, and your parents look at you and go, Eggy eggam egga egger teggle. And then you go back to bed and don't wake up for many hours.
I think I'd have to be having a stroke. Jeez.
Dude, what if this
That fucking
website is cursed?
hexadecimal.
What if this website is cursed and whatever language you read I am a turtle in, the next day everyone speaks in that language for the rest
Gosh,
of the
what
day?
language? Well, English is on here, so maybe I should.
Yeah, well, I mean
Yeah,
that's
just
kind
read
of
that.
cheating. Yeah, just read English every day. Beat the curse. Just every night before you go to bed, I'm a turtle.
I'm a turtle. That's how I
Gah!
start the day.
Yeah, no. I don't. Yeah, there should be another one. Actor. Gah! I'm a turtle, eh?
Turtle egg.
Tiger tuggle.
Gah!
Oh.
All right. The next little nugget here is called "Things Other People Accomplished When They Were Your Age."
Oh, come on. That's just rude.
This is a website where you enter your age, and it gives you an extreme list of several things that people have accomplished while they were your age. I've entered my age, and by the age 19, writer, painter, and filmmaker John Corteo published his first volume of poetry. Which, all right.
Oh, okay. That's doable though. I can
Yeah.
publish.
I can publish a volume of poetry.
Well,
I can't say
paleontologist
it'd be
Richard
particularly
Leakey
good.
launched his first expedition in search of human fossils.
Okay,
At age
well,
19?
okay. So that's my point. Like, how do you do that at 13? I can't just say, all right, I'm gonna go look for.
Hello, scientific
Like,
community.
that's-
I'm gonna go look for bones.
To me,
I'm
that's less about talent and just like I have the resources as a 19-year-old. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't have more talent than me. He just has more funds and free time than I do,
And bones in his area.
and more
I like
bones, of course.
if you enter at age 0, you get Jesus Christ was born of a virgin.
Ah,
Oh, really? Age 1, it says jazz drummer Bernard Buddy Rich first appeared in his parents' vaudeville act. And then by this age, Christian Friedrich Heineken had read the Pentateuch, which is
Pentateuch?
weird if you're
Pentateuch?
1.
Pentecost.
So get on that, babies. What are you doing?
Yeah, for all our baby listeners,
Yeah,
what are you
come on,
doing?
guys.
Have you been in a
I kinda wanna
vaudeville
enter,
act?
like 80 and see if it's every single. Oh no, it's actually a small list. Jessica
Okay.
Tandy. Oh, okay.
So that's my thing now. I think we've surpassed. All of us have kind of surpassed the age where like it's impressive. You know what I mean? It's like we're too
Consent.
It's
old.
where
so
it's like something unique if you do something.
right, because I feel like when it's more impressive when the younger you are, it's more impressive. But I feel like we're at that age where it's like you do something, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, you're
now-
19. Yeah, you got a fucking job.
So, but now
like,
we have
wow.
to. But now we have to look. So now our goal is to look like our only shot now is to be old people who do stuff, right? Because
Okay.
there's like the middle
That's
point.
true.
It's like young, it's impressive.
start
but then
training
but then
now.
it plateaus, and it's like, all right, that's not impressive. He's just like an adult doing adult stuff. But then as you get older, it peaks up again. It's like, oh, look at this old man still doing stuff.
Yeah, so I'd like to show you the pinnacle of old people right here. At age 80, Dick Van Dyke appeared in the movie A Night at the Museum. Remember that?
He did.
Little cameo, that little character he
Wow.
played?
And that's all Dick Van Dyke did the year he was 80. That's the
He returned to his cave afterwards.
You should put in like
Christ.
500. Like
Alright, I'm putting 500. Okay, it's just 100 plus. I mean, if you want to know
like
that.
King Arthur becomes dust.
Grandma Moses painted masterpieces at age 100, and she's incredible, so yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, whatever.
She made a lot of good
guess.
stuff.
God,
Alright,
fucking
final
God.
nugget. This is going to be a real quick one, I think. It's a website called Chicken on a Raft, and so this song plays, and it's a picture of a chicken on a raft. And it just counts, and it counts how long you've been on the website. It says you have been on a raft with the chicken for how many seconds. So yeah.
Well,
There
now
you are.
I
All right, guys. Declan, may I add one nugget of my own?
Sure, but I have to replay the intro real quick. All right. Nuggets. Jimmy's edition.
Apologies.
Sorry.
All right, so I do have like a little, cadre of things that I weren't really long enough to make it into the Buried podcast. One among them is I love you like a fat lady loves apples.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you have heard this, but it's a small website that's basically just an Adobe Flash Player game where you are a fat lady who keeps on eating apples until a mysterious thing happens. You control the hand with your mouse. You grab apples and you just eat them.
Oh wow.
And she makes disgusting little noises.
This is
Wait, okay.
Someone spent time on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do I have to be on the fucking raft with the chicken? It's so loud. It's so loud. It turned up my volume.
Oh wait, Declan.
Yeah.
Can I talk about a nugget real quick?
Yeah, but I gotta do the intro real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
Nuggets with Liam edition.
Yeah, so this one's just in my searching for websites, it's one that I've always wanted to talk about,
Okay.
but it's so nothing that I could it would be a waste to do a topic on.
Yeah.
The website's
Sure.
called burymewithmymoney.com.
Oh, yep.
And
Alright.
it's
Bury
just,
me with my money.
and it's just like a small sprite of a man falling from the top of the screen. He hits the bottom, and then he looks up and he goes, "Bury me with my money." And then
It's slow too.
and then another one falls, and then he says the same thing, and then it just keeps going. It just goes on and on and on. And sometimes, like when I'm studying or like when I'm just like hanging around in my dorm, like I just leave it on, and I just see how many guys I can get at the bottom of the screen because they
When
just
I'm-
keep stacking.
When I'm at the country club and
Go on.
Jawarthala is coming at me being like, "Oh, Declan, you can't come play polo with us. You don't have enough money." I always come home and put that on and pretend it's Jawarthala and he's dying and he's like, "Bury me with my money," and I always say, "I'm not going to," and I do that for every single one. And
That's what I
say that.
You know, I walked in on you in front of your computer just going, "No, no," and I was like, "What is he doing?"
Well,
And
that's
now I
Aaron.
know.
I was at
Declan,
the
are
country
you
club
okay?
that day.
No, I won't.
I will not bury you with your money, Jawarthala.
Jawarthala.
Jawarthala,
Cheesy
no.
Pete's.
Man, you should really get Vespucci to take care of that guy. Vespucci's not afraid to crack some heads.
He really
Yeah.
isn't, and he reminds me very frequently. Every day.
Taking necks.
Oh no, Vespucci, no,
take
I don't need any head crackings right now. Thank you, but you can go in, please.
You gotta be careful when you're saying his name.
Guys,
All
I
right,
hope
well that's
Vespucci's
all
gonna
I
start-
got, guys. That's nuggets for you. That's something we can bring back.
Do the outro.
Is there
Do
an
the outro
outro?
song.
All right. I mean, okay, here we go. Nuggets.
That was nuggets.
There we go.
Ooh, that was yummy.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Pretty intense.
Welcome back to
Oh,
the
yeah, but-
podcast.
Also, you're disqualified from the voting at the end because that's not the same series. You can't win.
Wait, do we
Oh,
wait?
no,
Does
the
the
politics
okay?
of
But
Barry.
now, See, now Declan's opened the floodgates, because does that mean now we all get to just make up little subtopics whenever we want to?
I mean, I guess you could. If this becomes a Frankenstein of a podcast?
I was under the
Everyone has their
impression
own
that
segments.
I was under the impression that Declan's topic was the empty website that you scroll down, and
Sure.
he found all those things.
Yeah,
I was under the impression that we had some fucking structure to our podcast.
All of a sudden now, hey guys, welcome my topic, welcome my segment. 5 minutes of uninterrupted sound of me eating a cupcake. There we are. All right, we're not actually doing it. Please keep talking.
Okay.
Declan,
I wasn't gonna interrupt you. You told me not to.
Before we move on, it's one. I'm not upset about you creating a new topic, a new segment without us telling us. I'm fine with the idea.
Well, hey.
But what?
I think you can take it up with me in my new segment, suggestions box with Declan Grogan.
I have talked about with you guys how we do have some kind of small topics that I just suggested that we do double topics to solve that problem, but I like nuggets better.
Yeah, it's just something that anyone can really use.
But
I have to be honest, this is not a relatable problem because you guys are always like, man, I wonder how many topics I can fit into one episode, and I go like 3 or 4 weeks without one fucking topic. I had to commit a crime to be able to come to your attic, Liam, and tell you guys a topic. Like, that's how desperate I am. And Jimmy's over here like, I want to do 2. I'm like, what are you talking about?
hey, it's not about
It's not
about
my
the
2
size
cents.
of the topic in the dog. It's the size of the dog.
Whose dog is this? Someone come pick it up.
Dog.
Speaking of topics,
Yes.
okay. So, breaking the structure again, as I think I mentioned earlier, my topic isn't really of the internet. I just found it on the internet, and I thought you guys would find it interesting. So my topic is the man of the hole. Okay.
Go
this
on.
Yeah. So this is a guy who is the last surviving member of his tribe. Okay.
Okay.
His tribe was wiped out during a number of clashes with ranchers and loggers in I believe South America, somewhere in Brazil or something, and he's been characterized as the loneliest man on Earth. All right. He lives in the jungle. Nobody in the world speaks the language that he does. And he's been given about, I don't know exactly how many miles. I'm looking at the Wikipedia, but I think as of right now, it's probably about a 40-mile square area in the Brazilian rainforest to live in as a protection for endangered peoples.
Wow.
For 40 square miles, and he's the only one there?
I suppose so, yeah.
He just like went into Minecraft and like claimed a creative plot.
Dude, this guy's the real. This is the real survival mode. I feel like to him we're playing on creative mode.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Like we're whizzing by in drones, watching as he's punching trees and mining diamonds.
I'll tell you what, you're making me laugh because it's reminding me of when you like first go into a server and like some creative mode guy comes over and gives you 64 iron or like whatever. Because we've like the first world countries or whatever have given him some things to try and be like cool with him, like seeds and other kind of stuff.
But how do you communicate that?
So the Minecraft thing is,
yo, bro, you want some sunflower seeds? Yeah. We chill. Like, now, freak the fuck. He doesn't know that other people. Like, how do you go on his land?
A cool RC car.
They just leave him.
Dude, they do it like Hunger Games style. Like he's out there running around, and then they just drop parachutes of stuff into the place. And he's like,
well, they leave gifts.
At the end of the day, there's just Declan. There's just cannon shots throughout the day. He has no idea why.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But the reason by the way, he's about in his 50s. He has like traps and all that stuff. He's cool. He's healthy right now. But the reason that he's called the man of the hole,
wait. I thought you were talking about like animal traps. Like he's 50 and has traps, and I was like, oh, all right.
No, how do you give him the seeds if he's like barricaded in 48 miles of land?
Dude, he has a trap too. How are you gonna get in there?
Exactly.
Well,
I'm
he
just trying
he signals for the traps. So it says that they've engendered a certain level of trust with the man of the hole.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But
Sorry,
like what I was
sorry.
gonna say,
I don't mean to interrupt. Please talk about the hole.
it's no problem. The reason he's called the man of the hole is because in each home that he's abandoned throughout his life in the 40 acres or so, I mean the 40 miles rather, there's been a deep hole in the middle of each home. All right? It was like,
No.
isn't that crazy? Like,
Jimmy.
what?
He sleeps in there?
No. I mean, maybe he does the Minecraft thing where he's like trying to hide from monsters.
And he puts
So he
the
like
dirt
digs
down.
2 down and like 3 down and covers it up. No.
because there aren't any sheep in the Amazon, so we can't build a bed.
Yeah. So it's the Wikipedia says that originally it was believed that these holes were to trap animals or for him to hide in, like in Minecraft.
Jimmy,
But
just before you continue, I really appreciate it you putting it in Minecraft terms so that I can understand what's happening.
It makes it much easier to understand.
Like this is a
viewers.
real man we're talking about. He's in his 50s. Nobody knows how to communicate with him, and he's living the Minecraft life.
I didn't really understand Declan or Dylan's topic because they didn't
What would-
really talk about it in terms of Minecraft.
can you imagine
but I
like
get this
like
one.
somehow explaining to this guy what a vlog is and then like giving him a YouTube channel?
Imagine just giving him a camera.
It's like IRL Minecraft Let's Play.
Honestly, though,
try and
honestly,
craft
though,
something.
Primitive technology.
like, well, genuinely though, I feel like I would be just interested to see like give it like someone who's like living so primitively, like just like give him like a computer or like some like piece of technology and just like see what he does with it. You know what I mean? Like see how he like you know what I mean? Just like what does he think this is? How is he gonna use that? You know, I don't know. Just
Yeah.
like out of
Yeah,
Yeah,
pure
that's where a lot
curiosity.
of questions come up about humanitarianism and all that stuff, and like whether or not
Sure.
you should try and disturb his like existence and all that stuff. And then it starts to run into problems like, are you seeing him as like something to be preserved instead of an actual person?
Well, no
And
one's
so there's
gonna.
all sorts
no,
of debates
Jimmy,
about it.
no
Yeah?
one's gonna come and bother him. He has traps. He's fine.
He's not trapped.
He
It's
does have traps.
He's got.
He's
not like
traps.
It's not like there's like an invisible wall. It's like, oh,
no.
sorry,
Guys,
you have to enter a
literally-
password to be here.
I'm saying no.
He's
What
got
I'm saying
laser
is
traps.
no one's gonna come and mess with him because they're gonna be walking and hit a
Oh,
tripwire.
I see. Yeah,
And something's
yeah.
gonna come swinging down from a tree and bop him in the noggin.
Well, can we
No,
talk?
he's fine.
We
He's
talk
got
real
this.
quick that this, like, the thing that we're all ignoring is that this man is haunted. His every house he leaves just has a hole in it.
Yeah. Observers have speculated, according to the Wikipedia,
did
that the
they get into
holes
this?
may have had some deep spiritual significance to his old tribe called the Ishi. And they're really narrow and they're 6 feet deep, like over
Jesus
6 feet deep.
Christ.
You know, you just slide in there, I guess. You know.
Gosh, if he sleeps like that freaked me out. Also,
Yeah.
definitely the hole walker comes at night, digs a hole, and he wakes up and he goes like, "Oh, time to move." That's what I'm telling you right now. There's another person in that forest, and he's
Oh,
hunting,
shit.
and they're like both.
Facts.
Yeah. That's
Dude.
what it is.
He like leave.
Dude,
he
they're
leaves
playing-
for the day to go hunting. Gets home and there's a hole and he just starts running.
and he's like, "I gotta get it." Oh gosh, yeah. Hey,
Dude, it's
Hey,
Minecraft.
Yeah, there's-
Hunger
Hey,
There's the
hey,
man-
Declan.
There's the
Declan,
man
you know
of
how
the
you
hole
write
and
no
the man who
sleep?
makes the hole.
how do I?
Declan.
Yeah.
Write a no sleep.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. All right, it's up. Oh, it's 800 upvotes.
Whoa!
Heck yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, what? Hello? No Sleep Podcast? You want to do a reading on it? Okay. Hello?
Oh, breaking the form again.
Brothers? Warner Brothers, you want to do a whole movie? Well, make sure there are a lot of traps. That's important.
Well, okay, wait. So what was that one manga about like the hole where everybody has their own hole that they climb through?
What?
Pardon me?
So okay, so there was like this one thing that somebody sent me that they wanted me to read. It was like a Japanese comic where
the in Higamora Fault or whatever.
yeah, where
That
a
one.
fault shifted and
Oh,
all
I
of
know
these human-shaped
exactly what you're
holes
talking about.
appeared on a wall, and everybody who would go up to these holes would become entranced by them and walk up to a hole that's the perfect shape of them and just start
Yeah.
walking into it.
What?
And they just they have no idea how deep these holes go because every camera that they've sent in can only go so far and still like send back a signal.
That's
Yeah.
so freaky.
Yeah.
So the
it's like-
person
Oh,
the
it's got a-
person
it's
just
a
keeps
great
walking.
thing.
Yeah, and like it keeps getting tighter as they go on, but it's like they can't go back because it's too tight for them to go back. But it's like the perfect size of them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude.
that's
Like down to the
nuts.
fingernail. Yeah, and so the scary horror factor to it is that they find the other side of the fault.
Don't spoil it. Don't
and
spoil it.
And it okay, fine. Yeah.
Yeah, don't spoil it. All right,
Now
just
I'm on the edge of
for
my
any
seat.
viewers who want to watch or who want to read this thing, it's by Junji Ito. The Enigma of a Megara Fault by Junji Ito. Great book. The only thing other than that I've read by Junji Ito is his small series on slice of life based on cats. Like, he keeps the same horror style, but he translates that to having a cat, and it's pretty great.
All right. Well, I think we're running high on time right now, so we should
you're
probably jump to the final topic.
Oh, yeah, but we have a million years for Declan and his ukulele. No, that's fine.
Look, all right, fine. We'll put it in the suggestion box. I'll bring it up in the suggestion box.
Play the suggestion box. Play the suggestion box intro. Yeah, here's a suggestion. Go fuck yourself.
So many suggestions.
Welcome to the suggestion box. Hi. Oh, they're all from Liam.
What number episode is this?
I don't know.
Probably 13, 12.
Yeah, okay.
Probably
14 we're
15.
meeting without Declan.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, am I allowed? Thank you for letting
Yeah,
me go, Declan.
I'm bestowing
You have
the honor
permission.
as
Okay.
headmaster
So-
of side.
So we've all heard of reaction gifs. You know, like your friend says something and you send a little funny image. You know, that kind of is a humorous response to that message. Well, here this man revolutionized the idea of a reaction YouTube video. So this man, his YouTube channel is called Lurktopia. He has 6,000 subscribers, and he last posted a video 12 years ago. And one of his most popular ones is called "What the fuck were you thinking?" And basically it's like the Twilight Zone music is playing in the background, and it's just a man in front of like a wood panel background, and he's looking right at the camera and he goes, "Hi, you were sent this video because someone wants to know what the fuck you were thinking. Do you have a brain?" And he just like berates you for a minute.
Why
he's got
is
a-
it that, you
amazing.
showed me this, and why is it the Twilight Zone music?
I don't know. Every episode has a random weird song to it. But
He's
yeah,
always
so
wearing the same clothes too, right?
he's got the same weird bowling shirt, which leads me to believe that he recorded all these at the same exact time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but like he's got one. I like this one. I like the one that's it's called "Bring Me a Clue," and he dresses up as a king. He's got like a little crown on, and he's going, "I am the king, and I hereby send you on a quest to get a clue." Like it's basically just this elaborate way of saying like, "Fuck you, get a clue." But he's like, "I am the king. Like as the king, I send you out to go out into the world, like search high and low to find a clue." Because you don't have one.
Gosh, I'm gonna start using these. These are really good.
They're really good, and like
it's a deep
each
cut
one.
too.
Yeah, no, and there's one for like. Pardon me, I'm dying.
Oh,
But yeah, sorry. But there's like there's classic "Go away, just leave." Sex, may we please have it?
so formal.
There's "I need my money / pay your debts."
Ooh, all right.
Jesus.
Okay.
The shocking turn.
Please do not speak to or try to contact me in any way.
That was actually the last video he posted before taking the 12-year hiatus.
Is that real?
No, I don't know.
that'd be
No,
great.
his last one is "You are just an asshole." But yeah, so basically it's just this guy. He's got a catalog of about I'm not gonna sit here and count them, but like there's at least say like 50 videos, and each different
Wow.
one conveys a specific scenario that you could instead of having to go through the rigmarole of having to talk to another person and have to because it can be hard to call somebody out. It can be hard to say, hey, like, I hate you. Like, I was like, oh man, like this one time Declan was like he was at my house every single day, right? Like he came over to my house. He said, "Hey, Liam, I have a ukulele song to play you," and I was like, "Just go away." I didn't want to be mean and say, "Go away, just leave." But just my luck, this man has a video entitled "Go away, just leave," and I sent it to Declan, and he got the message loud and clear.
I did, but I really would have rathered you just sent it to my suggestions box.
I swear to God. You know what? Hey, you know what the outro should be? You breaking the ukulele in your fucking head.
Dude, you won't bet.
But yeah, so basically, that's it's a pretty simple channel. There's also one, one of my favorite ones. This is the one of the few that he's wearing a different shirt. He's wearing just a plain white shirt, and it's just called Surrogate Bong Hit. And it's basically, he goes, if you're being sent this video, you probably can't take a bong hit right now, so I'm going to take one for you. And that's just the video. And you gotta love a guy like that.
Yeah. Gosh, he just had so many different ideas and just threw them up there. I wish there were other YouTube channels that just had, like, brief 10 to 20 second videos that were, like, comedically, I don't know, had some sort of comedic theme throughout them.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I just like the idea of, like, he creates this channel to be some sort of like stock video, right? Like anytime you're in a jam, like anytime you're like trying to get your friend, just go to Lurktopia, select one of the many choices and send them send them dung. Yes, it's in you.
What?
That's just one of the videos.
That's a good one.
Amazing.
So
I
yeah.
love that.
Oh,
I
okay.
love that.
Also, just real quick. So there are ones. Not only he kind of he kind of gets both angles, right? Because I said I need my money / pay your debts, but there's also I am going to pay you. Presumably, someone who's being hounded for money. He's got relax. I am going to pay you at some point.
Smart.
There's reactions.
Twice
to
the coverage.
reactions.
This is a smart guy.
This is
He's a very intelligent man.
Do you know how many videos he has again? Is there like a number on his channel?
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he's got like 40, like 46 videos.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they're all like none of them are longer than like 2 minutes. But yeah,
I wish that's an idea I wish I had.
Yeah. Right. And
Well, anyway, I go ahead.
no, it was just like the fact that he stopped like 12 years ago. He was like, "Yep, I've made all the reactions. This is it. These are all the scenarios.
I've done it all.
I've done God's work.
Smile.
Now to just sit back and reap the rewards."
Well, I grow quiet because now I get these silverfish in my room and they're quite annoying and scary looking. So for my viewer question for the day, please comment your answer below. Would you rather have a bunch of small silverfish or little bugs running around your house, or one very big bug running around your house? Please comment below.
Would you rather?
All right.
Dylan, if you want to get rid of the silverfish, you know who you got to ask?
Who?
You got to ask the man of the hole how to get rid of silverfish.
He's got ender pearls. He'll help you out.
He's a Minecraft man.
Dylan, why
I'm
do you
not
have
letting him into my
silverfish in your
house.
house? Just drain the water. They can't swim.
What if you rang your doorbell and you're like, okay, I'll get it, and then the moment you open up, you turn around, there's a hole in the door.
Jesus
shit.
fucking Christ. Declan, you need to write the you need to write the no sleep.
Annual hunts with holes. All right,
No.
I feel that was good.
We gonna vote?
Yeah.
I think we're good, yeah. Can everybody say their topics real quick so we can know?
So, in order, I started it off with Geetus.
I did pointless sights. The big
All right.
thing.
I did the man of the hole.
And I was Lurktopia.
All right.
Okay.
I would right off the bat. I think I would vote for Dylan's topic.
Yeah, I got to go with Geetus as
Thank
well.
you.
Well, I can't vote for Declan on principle.
On principle.
just for not telling me about a ukulele.
All right.
So I guess that I guess I'll also go with Dylan on this one.
Oh,
This was a
okay.
very good episode. I'm gonna be sending this to a lot of friends because I feel like out of all of our topics, these were some of the very strongest.
Yeah, well, let me finish you off strong with Declan's new topic. I hold the podcast rants hostage with ukulele music until you vote my topic to be the one that wins.
Oh no!
I got tired. Oh, God, that's
Okay.
really hard.
I
Fine,
searched
Dylan.
in vain my room for an instrument that I can use to compete with you, but I don't have an instrument.
Oh, you're one of those normal people?
Hey, just end the podcast.
Yeah, all right. We have an email. It's buriedpodcast@gmail.com. Send us any wacky websites you want us to do there, and we'll look at them. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for coming along with this journey with us. From all of us here at Buried, good night, and as always, I'm Declan Grogan.
I'm Gitas.
I'm Zoltan.
And I'm Ricky.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
That was a good Buried podcast, eh?